Hi, my name is Brittany Callaghy, and this is my third video journal entry for the class EDUU 575. Today I will be discussing behavioral characteristics of ASD that I have observed so far and interventions that I've seen to be effective and not so much effective. Some behavioral characteristics I have observed are aggression, consisting of hitting, kicking, grabbing, pinching; self-injurious behavior, consisting of hitting oneself, pinching oneself, head banging; short attention span, hyperactivity, and the use of profane language. Within my classroom, I like to utilize a task chart for students who display problem behaviors like refusing to complete work or disrupting other students. This task chart consists of 3 different sections. The first section allows the teacher or IA to write the task the student is given. So if the task is writing 3 complete sentences, they will write 3 complete sentences on the task. The next section is based off how the student performed during the task. The teacher or IA is able to circle either numbers consisting of 1, 2, or 3, or they can circle smiley faces, which are happy face, neutral face, sad face. If my students need more visual aids than just numbers like 1, 2, and 3, that's when I use the smiley faces. Sometime in this section, I like to ask the students how they think they performed during a certain activity. This gives them the chance to practice their self-management skills. They're able to discriminate between the appropriate and inappropriate behaviors that were displayed during the task at hand. This intervention can be effective for some students and ineffective for others. One of my students refuses to say what he deserves when he knows he doesn't deserve a 3 or a smiley face. When this happens, I like to just talk through how the rotation went, talk about his behaviors that he displayed, and how he could change those behaviors in order to earn his 3. Another intervention that has been successful in the past is having the students draw a picture of why they are upset. This intervention will be most effective for students who are able to illustrate their feelings rather than verbalize their feelings. In one situation in particular, one of my students started to destroy the classroom, like he was pushing over the tables and chairs, ripping papers off the walls, throwing pencils and markers and crayons. Once we were able to calm him down, we asked him if he would like to tell us why he got so upset, or if he wanted to draw a picture of why he was so upset. He ended up drawing a really detailed picture of what caused him to display those behaviors. We were able to talk through what happened and how to change the behaviors from ever starting. Social narratives are another evidence-based practice that describes social situations for learners by providing relevant cues, explanations of the feelings and thoughts of others, and descriptions of appropriate behavior expectations. Narratives have been really effective for my students. They really enjoy listening to the stories and discussing behaviors that come up within the stories. I like to ask students what they would do in the situation presented at hand and see what they would say. Video modeling is the next evidence-based practice that I found to be effective. I use ClassDojo to record points the students earn for following directions, working hard, for good listening, helping others, showing kindness, just to name a few. And I use ClassDojo to share social and emotional videos. On ClassDojo, there is a Big Ideas tab that provides teachers with a variety of social and emotional videos, such as growth mindset, empathy, moods and attitudes. There's so many more. For example, empathy has 3 short 5-minute videos to watch, and then a 5-minute activity that the students can do. What's special about these videos is they use the characters. They're like little monster characters, so they use those characters throughout the videos, and my students are assigned a character, and so when they see their character in the video, it kind of feels like they're actually in the video, so they love it. It's super engaging and motivating, and they just love it all around. Lastly, feedback is a really effective strategy that I've used, but it needs to be used in the correct way. So feedback should always be immediate, specific, and congruent. Feedback increases student effort, students' attention, and the speed of learning. It also affects students' feeling of success, and it focuses the student on the parts of the task that they need attention and the parts that are correct. So feedback can be extremely effective to minimize behaviors. Thank you so much for listening to my last video journal entry.